You are now tuned in to Class Talk by Jasmine and Kayla. We're not here for a good time, but a long time, y'all. So let's get into it. Welcome to Class Talk, where we're not here for a long time, but a good time. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Kayla. I am one of the co hosts here at Class Talk. I am from Indianapolis, Indiana, Far East Side. You feel me? 24 years old. I am a Scorpio, the best sign. Water signs rule the world. I have a son. His name is Cairo. He's cool as fuck. Um, I would like to consider myself a really cool individual. Um, I love music. Flatbush Zombies are like the best rap group in this fucking world. I should probably stop cussing, but people say I'm vulgar, so I wouldn't be me, you feel me, if I didn't cuss. But yeah, I'm just really cool. I like to blow trees. My name is Kayla Air. I like to blow trees. Um, yeah, I'm like a nomad and a hippie all thrown together into one dope individual. So yeah, you'll find out more about me once you tune in to Class Talk. So tune into Class Talk. Get at me.
Yes. That's why I wanted you to be my co host because you're full of fun. But I'm
Well,
Jasmine. I'm the other host of Class Talk, and I'm 24 as well. I'm a Virgo, and Earth signs rule the world. I'm sorry, Kayla. Um,
whatever.
but yeah, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, Far East Side all day. But I currently live in Las Vegas. And so, yeah, that's a little bit about ourselves. And I guess we'll get into our first episode, which will be a 2021 recap.
Right, 2021 was wild. I can't believe this is what the second, third year of COVID. I don't even know. I'm
Right.
sick of it though. Shit's trash. Hey, I got a funny story though about COVID.
We'll save that.
So,
Let's save that. Tell me a little bit about your 2021 for yourself.
personally, 2021 was a year of reflection. I feel like I had to really go within and find myself. I was pregnant for most of the year. I didn't have Cairo until July. So I was just, working and trying to plan me and my son's future. It's a lot when, you're doing it all by yourself. It's a lot to think about. Um, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I would do it all over again. After I had Cairo, I jumped right back into the work world, which I regret. Ladies, take your full 6 weeks to 8 weeks, 3 months, use your maternity leave because I came back on after 4 weeks. That was probably the worst decision I ever made in 2021 because I was just stressed out. I didn't realize how much I was taking on.
Yeah.
But other than that, like 2021 was a good year. I feel like I've grown so much as a person, as a woman, and I'm thankful for that growth. Um, it's been a beautiful year. I'm ready to enjoy all the fruits of my labor in 2022. And yeah, to more life, to more money, to more business. You feel me? It's up. What about you, Jazz? What was popping for 2K21 for you?
2021 was, I don't know, it was a lit year, yet kind of nerve wracking just because I moved to Vegas all by myself.
Mhm.
I ended a 6-year relationship, and I thought my partner was gonna come out to Vegas with me, but clearly that did not happen. But I guess that was for the best.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah, so I learned how to be, solely independent in Las Vegas. It's been a new experience, also due to COVID. Graduate school has been online the whole time, which sucks. So that wasn't fun. That would have been fun to get out and go to campus for school, being in a new city, things like that. Um,
Right, right.
yeah, just a lot has happened for me. It's been a roller coaster ride. I feel like my life's always a roller coaster ride, but this probably was like one of the biggest ones. But I feel like I'm finally getting settled. I can finally say, I know a little bit about the West Coast. Things
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I could say that spirituality has been a big thing for me for 2021. I've really been on this journey of spirituality as far as, astrology and tarot and things like that. So that's a little bit about my 2021. Not very exciting, just going to school and adapting to the West Coast.
Mhm. It's crazy you said mention spirituality because since we've been like recording, I just seen like six repeating numbers. So
Oh no, what was the numbers?
I've seen 1111, 222, and 333.
Wow.
But I've kind of seen them in order. So, since I've had my son, I've been praying that, the universe continues to order my steps. So I've seen 111, 222, 333. So that's order. So I feel like my steps is being ordered. You feel me?
Most definitely.
Yes, but yes, I'm so proud of you for, taking 12 to 12, for taking on Vegas head on. That is like a huge culture shock, especially coming from Indianapolis.
Yes.
So you seem to be handling everything, very
Mhm.
well. I
I
salute.
like
I'm
that
proud
you
of you.
mentioned the culture shock. I think the biggest culture shock being in Vegas from Indiana is you see like this sounds bad as far as like on Indiana part, but like what I've noticed is you see like more dads with their kids than moms. Like there's just
Wow.
dads. Yeah, like in India you just don't see that. It's you always see the moms with their kids, but out here there's a lot of dads that are like always with their kids, and I don't know what that is about. I still don't know, but it's a culture shock for me.
Yeah, that's awesome though. So do you mostly see like is it African American people or is it just well Vegas is a big old melting pot.
Right, right. Vegas is definitely a big old melting pot, and it's all it's every race. It's not just black. It's all of them. Like I could go to the doctor's office, and I think one time I seen like two dads in there, and like they were just with their kids. So
Wow, that's
either
awesome.
dads don't work out here, and they're more like the moms, or they're just a part of their kids' life.
That's awesome. Shout out to the daddies that's actually daddying and the
Right.
stepdaddies. We appreciate you. And the mamas too, who be popping their shit.
Definitely. All right. So like let's think. What are some big things that happened in 2021 besides COVID?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. All you hear about is COVID this, COVID that, Amari crying, and
Yeah.
all these different variants and shit. I should probably stop cussing.
It's all good. How did you feel about the Kanye West performance?
I feel like that was beautiful, first of all. Like,
Yeah.
I want to give Kanye a hug. Is that nigga all right? Can somebody check on him? Is he doing okay? I feel like he was hurting a little bit, especially with his friend dying and
His friend
the
dying. What friend?
his friend. Listen, somebody gonna get on me for saying his name wrong, but his name was like Virgil, and he was just a big influence on Kanye as an artist and as a person, as a black man. I feel. Just from the things that I've seen, I believe Virgil is a big time producer because I've seen a couple of things that Pharrell has posted about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he did something with Louis Vuitton as well. Louis Vuitton as well. So He was just a big influencer, and he had a lot of influence on Kanye.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so I feel like he was hurting, but the performance was beautiful. I feel like, that's where the best artwork really comes from. Pain, you feel me, and struggle and
True.
life. So I just felt like he needed that performance just as much as we needed it as well. So thank you, Kanye, for the show. It was beautiful. I cried a couple of times.
Oh my. Which part did you cry on?
I cried when Drake sang 24. 24 is my favorite song of Donda. And I just hearing Drake sing it, I love Drake. If anybody knows me, knows that Drake is my baby daddy. He had a
Yeah.
baby on me.
He had a
Okay.
baby on me.
But yeah,
That was kind of weird though, like Drake, being there and Kanye, like, performing a couple of Drake songs and he was just kind of in the background, like
right,
off to the
right.
side. I don't know what that was
Cause
about.
Right, cause media will tell you like they beefing or whatever, but they on the
Right.
show and yeah. But yeah, speaking of Drake, he could have picked some better songs to sing too, because Kanye was coming with straight bangers, and Drake, I don't know who picked your music, but baby, you got bangers too. But then
Hmm.
again, it was a free concert, so it's probably like, okay, we can't give y'all niggas too much for the free.
A
So
free
I get it.
concert. All those people in the stands, that was free?
I believe it was free.
Wow.
Yeah, cause they was raising money for Larry Hoover.
Wow. Okay, so that was what the little, you know.
Right, yeah, they was raising money for Larry Hoover, and apparently the money didn't even go to the nigga. So I don't
Wow.
know
Who
what's
did it
up with
go
that.
to?
I don't know. That's a great question. Probably, I don't want to say it went to Ye and Drake, but if it did, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I
But
think
Drake
I
could have picked some better songs.
right. I think what I enjoyed most about the performance was like when Kanye, started turning up and dancing and stuff. I always like to see,
Mhm.
especially men. I like to see men dancing and just because sometimes people be trying to be too hard or stiff. So it's always nice to see males dancing, especially black males, because that's a thing in the black culture to dance and to feel movement, things like that. So that was good to see him dancing and just turning up out there on the stage by himself.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I feel like he needed that. That was like a
Yeah.
little release from him.
Hmm.
And I agree. It's good seeing black men being able to be themselves, even
Yes.
in the public eye, because
Yes.
they're always, being
Right.
scrutinized and shit.
Right.
Let people be people. You feel me?
Hmm.
So yeah, it was refreshing singing that.
Right.
It was very refreshing. We needed that. Thank you, Kanye. You need to do it again, honestly.
Yes.
But yeah. Oh, and the black choir, I love it when he always has the black choir. Like,
I know
ain't
they
nothing
asses
like,
was cold up there though. There was like they stood up there the whole time, like wasn't even performing. Like they
yeah.
performed in the beginning, but there was a point where he took over and they was still standing up there. I'm like, I know they fucking cold.
Right, right. But they even cold, they still pop their shit.
Yes, they did a good job.
They did a wonderful job. But yeah, what else happened in 2021?
Um,
What about Biden? What's up, Byron? Take me out to dinner.
that's funny.
Listen,
I don't know. I think it's more of a disappointment,
yeah, cause I feel like he ain't doing nothing.
right? Not at all of what he said he was gonna do. I know a lot of
Ex-
people talk about like the student loans and stuff like that, and me being a student, that was kind of disappointing that he didn't keep his word as far as wiping out student loans and things like that. So
right. Hopefully he'll do something with that this year. Let's see. I'm still trying
right.
to root for you, Byron. But I feel like the very first thing that he did when he got in office, he signed that anti-Asian hate crime bill, and I want to speak on that because as a African American woman, African American period, we have been we have been the victims of all kind of hate crimes. And the first thing he get in the office is sign something for the Asians. The Asians, though, really? I'm not saying that people deserve to, be a victim of hate crimes, but what about? African Americans. We've been
Mhm.
the last 400 years since the beginning of time. We have been treated like the bottom of somebody's raggedy ass shoe. Like what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel
Mhm.
like he should have did one for the African Americans as well. For us Africans Americans as well. Because that was
Definitely.
bogus. The first thing I think he did that the first day he was in office. So it's like you was plotting on doing this to
Yeah.
me.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense with like, COVID coming out and how Trump made it seem like, oh, it came from Asia. And so, like, that's where all those hate crimes started for like the Asians because of COVID. They try to make it seem like, oh, the Asians brought it over. But I get what you're saying. Like, that was quick. You sign a bill for the Asians, but, us black people have been scrutinized for decades and we still don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I honestly feel like the reason why they push that so hard for the Asians is because, they have all kind of shops around here. It was this article that I was reading. It may not have been an article. It may have been a documentary or some shit. I don't know. But they were saying how, white people, it's not as many white people in the world as we think it is. They're dying
Hmm.
rapidly or whatever the fuck is going on with them. So where, it's not a lot of them no more. So, America has to find some quote unquote new white people. And they're doing that with the Asians, the Asians about their money. You feel me?
Yes. They are about their money. I could admit that.
Yeah, so they, think about all the things that they're bringing to the economy. You feel
Hmm.
me? So that's probably why Biden pushed that like that. Just like, I could say the same thing about Hispanics. Think
Hmm.
about how much Hispanics bring to the
Yeah.
economy. You feel me?
Yes.
So
Definitely.
that's probably why he did that. But whatever. You ain't
And
slick. We see you. And
no hate against the Asians. We love everyone.
right, right. And no hate against the Asians at all, but he could have sign some more bills as well, introduce some more bills as well.
Yeah.
And shout out to all the hardworking people, all the essential workers during COVID. Um, I just had a grocery order delivered this morning, and I just want to shout out to everybody who has been essential during this time,
Yes.
making things a little bit easier.
Definitely.
And where Kamala at? What's Kamala doing? I ain't heard from her since she was. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. Where's she at? What is she doing?
I don't know. I know she was pushing the black card a lot during the election, and then all of a sudden when she got in office, she tried to say she wasn't black anymore. So that was kind of interesting.
Right, we see y'all, we hear y'all, and we taking notes and tallies and all that. We gonna make
Hmm.
y'all stand on y'all stuff regardless.
Yeah.
Byron,
Have you got vaccinated?
I have not. Um,
Do you plan on it?
that's a touchy subject for me. I don't know. Like, of course, I want to, to protect my young child, but I'm thankful that, when COVID first hit in 2020, I did catch it and I was actually quarantining and I still caught it. But
I remember you, and you were around me, and you told me, you were like, "Hey, I just tested positive for COVID," and I was like, "Fuck, damn, Kayla."
damn, I'm
But
sorry,
luckily, I
making me
didn't
feel
get
bad.
it.
Yes, thankfully, I had little to no symptoms, and I'm thankful that I have yet to catch it again because there's been several people who I've known who have caught it a second, even a third time. So, I'm not gonna say I don't feel the need to get it since I work from home and I don't really go anywhere. I'm just taking my time getting it. I've thought
Hmm.
about it. I be even made the appointment to go get it. I just
Oh
didn't go get
wow.
it. Yeah, I just didn't, go get it. So I feel like eventually I will. I'll probably be the last motherfucker to do it, but I've definitely contemplated it. I definitely thought about it, looked at the pros and cons. And yeah, so
Yeah. Well, I know I got it. My mom really pushed it, but also it was like almost like a requirement to go back to campus. And then boom, it wasn't a requirement anymore, and then now we're not going back
Wow.
to campus. So it's like, dang, I don't know if I would have got it if they didn't push it so
Yeah, I was
hard.
gonna ask, do you regret your decision? Are you happy with your
Um,
decision?
I don't know. I feel like something would have to happen to me. I would have to like get sick, or like I feel
Right.
like people that have gotten the vaccine, there's like all of a sudden like illnesses are coming up for them, or like things that
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know about. So it's almost like I wonder if the vaccine kind of offsets things in your system.
Exactly. That's why I'm hesitant. That's why I'm hesitant.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like something like that would have to happen for me to be like, it's the vaccine. I should never got it. But like the booster and all that, I don't think I'm gonna get all that. It's just too much. I'm ready for it to be over with.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I feel you. So, did you have to do a second dosage, or did you just which one did you get? If you mind me asking.
I did have to do a second dosage. I didn't get Moderna. I, I didn't get the Johnson and Johnson. I got the other one. Dang, I don't even.
Pfizer.
But no, no, no. I got Moderna. I didn't get Pfizer. That's the one I got was Moderna.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just thankful, that it hasn't hit my family. I hate to say this, it hasn't hit my family as hard as it has hit others. That sounds
Right.
assholeish, but I'm thankful for our health. How about that? That's a better way to
Mhm.
say
Mhm.
it. So yeah, and my mom is like a nurse, so she's like, pushing it on me. You feel me? When we
Mhm.
go out, she's like, "Where's the Lysol? Where's your mask?" And I'm like, "Okay, mom, I get it, I get it, I get it." You feel me? But it's different when you a nurse and you seeing people, you taking care of people who actually got it. So I get it, I get it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I will get it eventually. What else happened in 2021?
mm,
Did Kobe die last year? Was that last year?
did who get it? Oh,
Kobe. I don't
mm.
even know. Everything's like a drag now.
Right. Everything's happening. Everyone's dying.
Right. R.I.P. Betty White.
True. Oh, he died in 2020. So, like, yep, at the beginning of COVID.
Kobe did.
Yeah,
Wow, it seems like it was like 2 years ago.
that is 2 years ago. Kayla, it's 2022.
See, I'm telling you, everything is like a fucking drag. I don't know. Like literally after 2020, you know how you can like you talking to your friends or your family or something, you can thinking of an event that happened. Like, yeah, that was, spring of 2017. I can't do that no more. After 2020, it's like everything is like a blur. Like everything is just ran
That's
together.
funny that you say that, because I know I was on Twitter and I was looking at posts and people talk about celebrity kids, like how you see them pregnant, or
Mhm.
they be 1 years old, and then somebody was like, then all of a sudden they 2 years younger than you. Like, hold up, you didn't grow that fast. Like, how celebrity kids, they
Exactly.
just so that's funny. It's like a drag. You just don't even remember.
Exactly. I was talking to somebody the other day and I was talking about how Beyonce got 3 kids. And he was like, what Beyonce, got 3 kids? The Beyonce I know don't got no kids. And I'm just like,
Oh,
okay, where have you been for
right.
the last like 8 years? Well, I'd be like 10 now.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe she's 10. She's huge.
She could be older than 10. I don't know how old she is, honestly. But celebrity kids be grown as fuck.
They do. That's funny. I don't know. I guess we another big thing that happened right before 2022 was kind of like young Dolph passing away.
Yes. R.I.P. Dolph. That was, I mean, of course it was a shock, but like who it was just a shock, you feel me? This nigga was just buying some cookies. Can't buy no cookies in
Okay,
your
that's not
damn
funny. I'm
city.
sorry.
It ain't funny, but it's fucked up. Like you can't even buy cookies in your hometown, bro. You just wanted a chocolate chip 3-pack, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the sprinkles.
What's your favorite Young Dolph song?
My favorite Young Dolph song, Kush on the Yacht.
All right, let me hear your favorite verse.
Dolph, why you don't ever wanna sign a major deal? What? Cause I'm shitting on every nigga with a major deal. I own all my shit and I collect all of my meals. Remember,
Hey.
my best friend used to be the vacuum seal. That nigga snapped. That nigga snapped. Hey, you having a bad day? Bump that song. Kush on the yacht. I don't know what tape it's off of. I forgot, but that's
Mm,
that's a good song. Make you feel good.
yes. Okay. I can dig it.
What about you? What's your favorite Dolph song?
Mine would have to be Preach. I know that's also my friend Elise's favorite song. And I think that's my favorite song because of her, because I love the way she sing it and I know her favorite part. For real. But mine would have to be Keep It Real with Your Dog No Matter What. Preach. Same bitch that claims she'll love you, she'll set you up. Preach.
Preach.
Out
On
here
my
in these
mama.
streets, it ain't no such thing as love. The only thing I trust is this pistol and these slugs.
On my
Yes.
mama. I feel that
That's
shit
probably
like I
my
was in the
favorite
fucking
verse.
streets. Oh shit.
But I know you were talking about Young Dolph's wife had like a campaign for um, what is it, gun violence or black men should grow old.
Yes. Yes. And I feel her. Like black men should be able to grow old. How many black men have you known who have died due to gun violence?
Ooh,
And you know how
I
they say, sorry, go ahead.
no, you go. You know how they say what?
How like if you make it to 25, you feel me, you made it. And no, that's not fair. Why is 25 the cutoff?
Yeah,
It should be 40, 60, 80. Why does it have to be 25? Like,
right.
no, that's sad that's a common thing in the black community. It really is.
It really is.
You
I feel
know,
like
coming
I have
from
like experience with that just because I dated somebody for 3 years who died to gun violence. That to this day I
exactly,
still it's like unreal. So all day long is forever Robert Lee Young Jr. Rest in
period.
peace. And he died at 18, so it's like it's messed up.
It really is. And I was gonna say that, especially coming from Indianapolis, especially coming from the east side of Indianapolis. Like
Hmm.
I know so many people that we went to school with that, has passed away in that year alone.
Right, and it's
After
like, yeah. Go.
after
What were you gonna
Robert
say?
and Tay passed away, that was like the beginning, I feel like.
Right.
So
Yes,
many
it was like a
people
domino effect. It's like I don't like that's nothing to like hype up or take clout for, but it's like nobody was dying like to gun violence or murder or anything like that. And it's like after Robert and Deontay died, it was just a ripple effect of
exactly.
deaths on the east side. It's just crazy.
Exactly. We lost a lot of people in our class and our generation alone, and it's really sad. It really is sad. I
Hmm.
remember I was talking to um my mom, like when it came to like, buying my cap and gown. I don't know why I couldn't buy my cap and gown. I didn't work my senior year. I was chilling, big chilling. And she was complaining about buying it. And I'm like, do you know how many like people that I went to
Wow.
school with didn't get to graduate? You know how many mothers can't see their kid
Walk.
graduate that
Yeah.
I started off class with, and you complaining about buying a cap and gown? Like, why are you, you know?
Damn. Well, I
And that
can't.
really hit
That's
home
fucked
for me.
up. I don't even remember how much the goddamn cap and gown was. I don't even. Dang, we had to pay for that.
Yeah, girl, it was $25.
And your mama was tripping about $25.
Bro, yes, that's what I'm saying.
$4. No, I'm just
For
kidding. Dang, that's messed
real.
up. Well, I can say like Robert went to like an alternative high school after he kind of got expelled from Warren Central right before he passed, and they still let him graduate. So I mean, we didn't get to see him walk, but his picture was definitely up there with his class, and they called his name,
Right.
and his mom has a a diploma for him and things like that. So that was nice. So in our eyes, Robert still finished high school, but you're right. A
Right.
lot of
That
people don't get
warms
to
my
see.
heart that they
Yeah.
actually did that. And yes, a lot of people don't even get to see graduation. And that
Yes.
that's fucked up. It really
Hmm.
is. It really is.
$25. I can't believe it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Kelly, there are people that are dying. Like, what the fuck? Like, buy this cap and gown, girl. What's wrong with you? You will see me make it. But yeah, yeah. Rest in peace to all the people that we have lost, and not even that, the people who have died to gun violence. It's really an unfortunate situation. Grief is, oh, it is a bitch to deal with. I would,
Mm-hmm.
and unfortunately, we all have to deal with it at some point.
Yeah.
So, shout
I
out to
don't,
those.
I don't know. You know, I guess me being in the mental health field and learning about grief and, the different stages of grief. Do you know the different stages of grief, Kayla?
I know there is. I know anger. Shit, I know that one. I know.
Definitely. They got
Yeah.
anger, denial, bargaining, depression,
Yep.
and acceptance.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's hard. And, those stages can look different for everybody and people can be in those stages at different times.
Exactly. And I feel like once you have went through one stage, you can even go back to that same stage.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
You never are really done with grief. It just randomly hits you, like
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, and grieving can look a lot of ways. It doesn't even have to be, somebody dying. Grieving could be, grieving a loss of a relationship or a loss of
Mhm.
a job or financial setbacks. Just I have a cousin who does what is it? Cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency.
Yes, and I went to Alabama to visit my family for Thanksgiving, and we were at the bar, and he just didn't seem like himself. And I was like, "Are you? How are you?" And he was like, "I'm good." And he's like, "Hold on, I don't know, am I good? I just lost $10,000, like a couple months ago, to cryptocurrency." And I'm just, and so he
It's
was,
not funny,
it's
but it's kind of
November,
funny.
and you're like, you still tripping, you mentally tripping about $10,000 you lost, and that's, it's a real thing because it's like, dang, when you're up, and then you lose it. It's like, dang, how do I get that back? Or or how did I lose it? So yeah, grief can look a lot of ways.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I never thought of it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Being from the east side of Indianapolis, when the grief that you feel is from losing somebody. I just
Yeah.
lost somebody a week ago. He was only 19 years old, and he was
Mm.
the sweetest kid ever. And it's fucked up. It really is. These kids ain't even living
Right.
before they're called home,
Mm-hmm.
and no parent should ever have to bury their child for real. And
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays it's like a new norm, and it shouldn't be.
Right.
It really shouldn't
Exactly.
be.
A new norm, and it shouldn't be. Um, or even like grieving um independence, like having a child, like,
Mhm.
that's a whole different life. Do you say that, you grieve the fact of being like independent and not having like an extra body attached to you, or you kind of enjoy being a mom?
What's crazy is the day that I found that I was pregnant, I literally was in tears because of that. I was like, my life is fucking over. Like, literally, and little did I know life was just beginning. Like,
Mm,
yeah, you can't, just get up and go to the club or go to the bar or whatever, but like, come on now, what fun are you really having in that? You feel me?
yeah,
It's
true.
Yeah, it's so much more to life than, drinking and going to the bar, but I feel like I lived, you feel me, as even as a young being bad. I was a young badass teenager, honestly. So it wasn't that hard for me to accept the fact that okay, I can't get up and go to my favorite bar and get Hennessy and Coke and chicken wings. You feel me? It's okay. I can make that shit at home if I wanted to. You feel me?
Right.
So it
Or
wasn't that
Kilroy's
hard.
breadsticks. What?
I don't fuck with Gilroy's.
What? I know they're racist, but they got the best breadsticks. We the only place they got Kilroy's or Indies.
Fuck Gilroy's. No, I'm just playing. I guess they breadsticks do be slapping.
Yes.
Shout out to Gilroy's breadsticks.
Mm-hmm.
And they
And
little pictures the liquor that get you fucked up.
oh yes.
But yeah, I can say I didn't really grieve the loss of my independence that much.
Okay. And like
So
I noticed that, like, I mean, I've been in Vegas for a year, so I haven't made many friends to really go out like that, but it's not the same. Like, I know I'm still young, I'm 24, but like going out as like 21, 22, like I can't go, I can't party like I used to. Like, I get sick easier now, like it just, like you said,
Really?
it's not fun. Yeah, it's like, dang, drinking's not even fun for me no more because I always get sick.
Wow. Do you be eating though?
I mean, but it's like before that, none of those things mattered. It's like, dang, why does this matter now? I feel like I eat. Seriously, I when I came home back in October and hung out with you guys and we
Hmm.
partied, I remember like being in the car with my mom and she was taking me somewhere and I was just like tired and she was like, "You getting old, Jasmine." And I'm like, "I'm only 24. Like I shouldn't feel like this."
Right. And you're like a pretty healthy person. Jasmine used to do it
Yes.
all, cheerleading, up in the air, flipping and shit. So it's shocking hearing you say that of,
Right,
all
and you
people.
should picture me back. Like I could go to the club, be there 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk, and wake up and be at work at 9 o'clock in the morning, or even a cheerleading game. Like that's sad to say. Sorry if my coaches ever hear this, but I was able to do it.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't
Yeah,
know. I feel like I can still hang like I used to. It's just I don't hang as much as I used to. You feel
yeah.
me?
You remember we was at when we went to the club? I threw up at the club just in October. Remember?
I remember you telling me afterwards, but you seem cool. Like if I get to that point, you gonna know I'm sweating. I need some water. I'm taking off clothes. You feel me?
Uh,
That's how I felt that I was pregnant. Honestly, I was
fake it
at
till
the
you make it.
club
You was at the
drinking.
club.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. So I was at
man.
the club drinking, and hella motherfuckers from Warren was there. And I'm like, look, we gotta go. Cause I'm about to, yeah. Man, I barely made it outside before I just vomited all in the parking lot. Got to the gas station, vomited all there. And it's so funny because I left with one friend and some other friends are still there. And they pulled up to the same gas station. And they like, somebody threw up. And I'm like, that was me.
Oh my
But,
goodness, the stories. Oh, I remember going to the club one night and everybody from Warren was there as well. It was like a reunion. It's
hmm,
crazy.
yeah. Shout out to Warren Central, especially class of 2016. The best
Yes,
fucking class
definitely.
out of
Best year.
Dubsy.
That sounds like a good year. 2016. It was, high school was fun.
It was fun. So, backstory, not a backstory, y'all. I met Jasmine in high school at Warren Central. I met her in cosmetology, which is crazy because I didn't talk to nobody at Warren because I didn't know nobody at Warren. I ain't had nobody to fucking talk to. Which is crazy because we had a lunch together, and I used to see you and Robert off in the little corner at the little table eating. I was like, "Well, they're so cute. They eat together every day."
Yes, and I know. I missed that. I couldn't believe it. Me and Robert had so many classes together too, like just by coincidence, and we always had lunch
Hmm.
together. Yeah, I remember
Yes.
when he died, I had told my friends like I'm glad that I didn't sit with y'all at the lunch table or I skipped out on hanging out with y'all because y'all still here and he's not. So
Yeah, you got that time with him. Yeah.
right.
And you know what's crazy? I don't know if I ever told you this. I went to middle school with Robert.
Yes, I think you did. Was Fall Creek or
Yep, Fall
yeah.
Creek. It's called Burst Mayhem.
That's funny. But yeah, cosmetology was fun and yeah, it's
Yes.
crazy.
And look at us now. We've been out of school for what, 5, 6 years? Ooh.
Yeah.
5, 6 years since we've been out of high school. We get old. But
No.
yeah, we decided to make this podcast. I feel like we was all in that class for a reason, y'all. If the world could have seen how we were as a class, like I don't know. I just felt like that was just divinely orchestrated.
Definitely.
Honestly. Honestly, I've had some lifelong friends that I met in that class that I would never thought.
Well, what do you say, Kayla? Is that a wrap for the show or?
I don't know, Jazz. I feel like we covered pretty much everything.
Yes, that was just a little recap of 2021 and an introduction to who Kayla and I are. but there's more to come for Class Talk. You know, we're going to be talking a lot about the spiritual world, astrology, tarot,
Period, Pooh.
mm-hmm, poetry, worldwide events, relationships, mental health, and experiences and more. So tune in.
Yes, I gotta tap in. We're gonna be on Anchor and Apple Music Podcasts and more platforms in the future. So,
Yes. And if you have any ideas, anybody that is out there watching, let us know.
all right, and follow us on social media, Twitter and Instagram at Class Talk. That way you can stay tuned on what days we'll be dropping, giveaways, and what all Class Talk has in store for the world. I hope y'all ready.
Yes. All right. What do you say, Kayla? Was that a good time?
It definitely was a good time, Jasmine. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Bye bye.
You're right. Bye bye.
Class.